Happy, beautiful day, everyone. This is Jen with the Best Life Creation Society, and I'm so happy to be here sharing with you on this really, really beautiful day. And I hope your day has been really awesome for you as well. I hope you've been having a wonderful day. I hope you've been finding more things in your life to enjoy, more things to have fun with, more things to appreciate, and more things to feel good about. And it's been a wonderful day here in Best Life. Beautiful, beautiful flowing classes and Facebook Lives. So many wonderful things. And I have a selection that I wanted to share with you from this book, Getting into the Vortex by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And this selection is focused on your physical health, but this could be applied to any area of your life. So take a listen. It says, in the same way that endurance of negative emotions was a gradual process that eventually resulted in a tipping point that brought about a noticeable evidence of resistance in the form of an unwanted physical condition, your process of releasing this resistance will be gradual as well. Yeah. And I'm going to pause right there and just insert before I read further. This is wisdom, right? It's the understanding that allowing yourself to shift gradually actually speeds it up. So often we get impatient or we want it right now. We want this quantum leap, this instant shift in our life. And sometimes you can effort something like that in or even bring it about. But from my experience, those kinds of shifts are not sustainable. They're have a very short duration and usually end up being disappointing. We'll just leave it at that. So, but I'm going to read on a little bit. Suddenly, it will feel as if a veil has been lifted, allowing a view of things that were not apparent to you before. You'll feel clarity and sureness and confidence and knowing instead of any awkward confusion and uncertainty that had been there. And soon after you are aware of this profound emotional shift, improved manifestations of all manner will become apparent to you, right? And I'm going to add in again, right? So once you define that which is unwanted, be easy about it. Acknowledge, well, this is something I don't prefer, but I know I can find a little better feeling. Not a hugely better feeling, just the best feeling that I can comfortably flow into. And in doing that, just again and again and again, before you know it, a tipping point in the opposite direction will flow to you because you're working within the laws of the universe. It's a beautiful thing. So once there, you may find yourself wondering why you were willing to tolerate your self-inflicted separation from well-being for so long. But we want you to gently remind yourself of this very, very important thing. Until your vibration shifted, you did not have access to those improved thoughts, to those improved feelings, or to those improved conditions. Everything is about vibration, right? So to put that into perspective, right, it's understanding that everything is vibrational, right? Just like what I read. And consider a good comparative in terms of vibration is your radio, right? The frequencies on your radio. That's an easy way to correlate. So just think each channel, right? It's a different frequency. So when you're tuned, right, to frequency 93.7, right, on your FM dial, you can't get to frequency 104.3, right? You instantly, right? If you're tuned to 93.7, that's what you're hearing. That's the broadcast. And yes, you can get to ultimately to that other station, 104.3. You can absolutely get there, but you can't hear it when you're tuned to 93.7. So if 93.7 is your problem frequency, the frequency where you're aware of the problem, and your solution is on channel 104.3, you have to acknowledge, well, here I am on 93.7. I think I should change my frequency, right? And then, okay, and this is a little less accurate to now because you can kind of just, push the buttons and move it. But if you were using a dial, right, you'd have to dial through those frequencies. You have to shift gently, gradually up through those frequencies. So really, really, really powerful. So, and I just wanted to read, a little bit more. So it says, what you think and how you feel because of your thoughts and what manifests in your experience always match. You get what you think about, whether it's something wanted or unwanted. And that is especially true in regards to your physical body. But it's true in regards to every aspect of your life, right? Absolutely, you can see it in terms of your physical body, but you can see it in your relationships, you can see it in your bank account, you can see it in your possessions, your home, your car, all those wonderful things. So you get what you think about. So your physical body is the truest reflection of the beliefs that you hold of anything in your experience, right? Because we're always in our physical body. You can, separate yourself from your house. You can go somewhere, right? And, maybe get a break from it, or from your bank account. You don't have to look at it all the time, but you're always in your body. Here you are, right? So your physical body is the truest reflection of the beliefs that you hold of anything in your experience. It is helpful to understand that a belief is only a thought that you continue to think. And since you do have control of the thoughts you think, you do have the ability to deliberately project thoughts that have a beneficial effect on your physical body or any aspect of your life, right? You have the ability to acknowledge, I'm on 93.7, but I'm wanting 104.3. And in acknowledging that, right, you can navigate your way to that solution, to that which you desire. But if you were on 93.7 and you didn't like that station, that's actually a really good station where I live, but you didn't like that station, it wouldn't be helpful to you to put a happy face sticker over the station, or la 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 la, I don't know what station it is, I think, and pretend it's a different station, right? That isn't what we're talking about here. We're talking about acknowledging, this is where I am. I'm on 93.7. I'm looking at my problem and I want my solution. Yeah. So if you acknowledge it, you can shift it. If you're aware of where you are, you can get to where you want to be. So the more you practice good feeling thoughts, the more you will allow unhindered cellular communication, and the more your physical body will thrive, right? Your physical body for sure, but every aspect in your life. But remember, like with what I read earlier, let it be gradual, let it be easy. Uh, you know, Allow yourself to come through your emotions, through those frequencies. So, for example, and I'll kind of mix in the radio uh, explanation again a bit. So, if you're accustomed to, it's kind of the station you're really always on, 93.7, and that's where you're hanging out. It would do you some good to gently shift, right, to other frequencies. So, if you're accustomed to feeling disappointed, right? You just disappointed about, I just disappointed about my life, right? It's just disappointing. It's just disappointing, right? If that's kind of where you've been hanging out, right? Right? Then don't try and get yourself from disappointed to this is the most amazing life ever, right? It's fantastic, right? If you're feeling disappointed, allow yourself to acknowledge, okay, I spent a lot of my life feeling disappointed, but that's okay. It's understandable from the experiences I've had. But I know that I can feel a little bit better, right? And then from disappointed, maybe reach for a feeling of boredom, right? Maybe, my life's a lot the same. Kind of in a routine. Things are pretty, kind of in a pattern. And then acknowledge, I'm feeling a pattern. Okay. But from here, I think I can reach for something a little better. You know, this isn't so bad. I'm feeling a little hopeful, even a little optimistic. You know, this could be okay. I can make some changes. I can make some shifts, right? And then let your vibration rise naturally, right? From there, let it be easy. And if you've been in a vibration like you've been perpetually disappointed, and maybe you're in disappointed, right? And now you get up and now you're feeling you've gone through the boredom, and now you're feeling kind of hopeful, kind of optimistic. And then maybe you get a little glimpse of feeling disappointment again. Well, don't go, oh, that's it. It's over. I'm done for. Acknowledge that again. Hmm, yeah, I'm familiar with this feeling, and it's not my preference. Yeah, that's right. I know I can feel better. And you might be able to reach right back into optimistic again, a little bit hopeful. Or maybe you have to get a little, but let it be gradual. Let it be easy. And don't be discouraged if some of those old patterns, those that place you used to hang out, that favorite frequency comes back a few times. Just continue to acknowledge it and gently shift it, right? So if you were feeling pretty good and then something happened that you were feeling a bit out of sorts again, you're feeling disappointed, well, don't beat up on yourself. Don't go, geez, I thought I was over this. What the heck, right? Don't do that, right? I mean, you can do anything, right? You are free. But I would suggest being gentle with yourself. That's okay. This is new for me too, right? This is a new way of me looking at my life, feeling my life, experiencing my life. It's okay, right? And be easy and gentle. And before you know it, you will be able to sustain that better feeling. It'll feel natural to you. It won't feel foreign to you. It'll feel, like this is really good. And then you'll feel your frequency arise even more, even more.